Yo guys, so I'm here with Sebastian, my good friend. We actually met in Cape Town in Feb this year, and ever since we've been actually working together on his offer, on my offer as well. But just here to have a quick conversation about him and his experience so far over the past what 7 months now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Tell me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously started talking and working together back in Cape Town. At the moment, I was doing cold outreach. I remember I came back home and I had two setters on my offer, just blasting out outreach across like I think we had like 18 different accounts at the time, which was it was booking us meetings and making sales. But I've always said that it's a very large input to get a very minimal output. So we talked about it in Cape Town and then especially in Greece as well about starting running ads, and obviously Ethan's got more experience on that than I do. So we started doing some small work together after that trip. Ever since then, that's been the main acquisition source, to the point where in June we had a few different like very good well performing creatives and winning creatives that ended up doing, and by five weeks altogether cash collecting almost $60,000 for the business. So yeah,
Crazy.
it's been a good time working together. Everything that we've done ever since. So it's definitely a transition worth making, and it's been what caused the business to grow ever since we were like stuck in that hamster wheel of just pumping out outreach to the entire market back when we first started. So it's been good.
Yeah, man. Proud of you for doing that. Like the growth, just aside from like business in general, seeing your growth as a friend has been
Yeah,
sick as fuck
yeah.
over the past couple months.
Same.
So yeah, very proud of you, bro. And I guess what was obviously most people know the shit side of cold outreach, but for you specifically, like what was that?
I just think, first of all, it's very hard to find a good setter, let alone finding multiple good setters. I think the difference between a good setter and a great setter is a huge thing, and I don't think people realize that until they actually find a good setter. And the less dependent you can be on people, the easier it is to scale. And if you have to do cold outreach in some way, and the leads are always going to be less qualified, and especially in the info market, if you do it through Instagram, it's like almost saying it's pretty much impossible to scale a business through cold outreach on Instagram.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the most sophisticated market, and it's people see the entire sales cycle. That's when doing cold outreach for agency owners, for example, whether that be through SMS, email, LinkedIn, whatever it is, the best performing platforms are always the ones where it feels the most natural, and the prospects aren't so aware of the sales cycle, which usually is like SMS is what works the best. You can realize very quickly on LinkedIn, Instagram, email that those are like work related platforms, which makes it very hard to get prospects that way. So what you've been working on, and me as well, but that's what your entire offer is centered around, is just positioning yourself the right way and letting your clients come to you based on the message that you put out there, which is like it's the most genius way to get clients in the first place. And I think the only reason people don't do it is because I don't think they believe that they're in the situation where they can make that move. But as soon as they realize, and that's been the realization for me as well, how easy it actually is to just build out the right content infrastructure and just gain attention, and then you're there in an easier way than cold outreach. So
it's been great. And what was your highest month doing cold outreach?
we were doing cold outreach, but I wouldn't even say that all of the clients came from cold outreach, because I still had a Instagram profile. We were posting on YouTube and stuff like that. So I mean, highest month when I was still doing cold outreach was probably about 25K, but I would say maybe 50 or even as low as 30% of that actually came from the cold outreach. So I would not attribute any of my success early this year to cold outreach whatsoever.
You said that after you turned on ads, you said last month it was, or the month before, you hit just under 60K, right?
Yeah, a month before, yeah.
Yeah, so you just fucking 2x
Yeah.
as soon as you just turned on ads.
And also less sales calls as well, like because the leads are more qualified. That's what we're working on now as well, because I know that I'm barely taking any sales calls compared to the money and the cash that we're collecting. So if we can increase that and still remain the same quality of leads, then it's going to be easy to scale.
What's been the biggest change for you going from the cold outreach to the ads and just like having a fully inbound infrastructure?
Main things are less people to manage, and also all decisions you take within your business are actually things that are going to move the needle properly. It's not like with cold outreach where we're, as I said, two setters, multiple different VPNs, a bunch of different unnecessary softwares to keep the accounts up and running safely, like 18 outbound accounts through Instagram to pump out like 1,500 messages a day to book like a few appointments, if even that. So looking back on it, it's obvious why it didn't work, but if you're in your bubble, you have like this blind faith that it's gonna work, even though it never really turns out to do it. I would say, like I say this to my clients as well. The only reason you would do cold outreach if you literally don't have the capital and resources to invest into ads and into content. It's only the play to get your first handful of clients. Once you've gone past that, there's no reason for you to keep doing that whatsoever.
I mean, that's exactly what I said as well. Yeah, around that time anyways, you knew that ads was the right play. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, when we just had that structure and kind of implemented it, I mean, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well, like it's usually as easy to just look at the top leaders of the space and look at what their, source of prospects and leads and clients come from. No one's really doing cold outreach, so it is a way to get your first few clients and then gain more experience, build your network, invest into ads, and invest into a content team that can build something that's gonna last. Because at this point, both you and I have, social media platforms and kind of brands and networks. It all goes hand in hand, but it's there to stay forever. What you're building as well is not only ads. You're not necessarily running only VSL funnels or stuff like that. You push the importance of having like a landing page and like a mini store for yourself, almost as your personal brand. So that's something that everyone should prioritize, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I think the game is changing. I mean, for me, I like to say that even if people are running local businesses or anything, as the world goes more online, you're going to need to understand how to run ads or how to market online. And the easiest way and the fastest way to actually get there is to run paid ads. When you turn on your ads right after Greece, how much do you spend again? I think you spent like $300 and then you close an 8K deal.
Yeah. But I think it was like, $350 to calculate 8K from that creative.
Insane.
Yeah, insane. And also I said this the other day, I can't remember who I said it to, but if you want to scale with cold outreach, if you got to hire more people, create more accounts, more VPNs, more different softwares to have everything up and running. With ads, if you want to scale, it's literally just typing in another 0 or a 5 instead of a 1, and then you got 5x, 10x, 20x the attention. If you have something that works, it goes for itself. Why it's easier to scale? It's literally you have the ads and Facebook Meta basically working for you instead of you working for the setters and everyone that has to take care of that system that doesn't yield a return anyways.
That's it, bro. Well, I don't think there's really too much else. Like the results speak themselves. You're still 19, right?
Yeah.
Right, 19, crushing it, making money. You have the right infrastructures in place, doing the right thing. So yeah, bro, I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you for
to keep working and scaling all this even further for the both of us.
Yes, sir. Dubai's next.
Cool. Let's go.